Hello everyone, welcome. I am popping on your screens today. Actually, I'm getting geared up for the new year, I hope you guys are, but I'm popping on your screens today because we've had a winter sale going off and I've been browsing through that website, and yes, I found some more top picks and some more of my personal favourites that I thought I'd bring to you today for you to have a little look at as well, and also go and have a little nosy at the rest of that winter sale. But the first thing that I'm going to bring for you today is the Sparkle and Sass, and it's one of my absolute favourites because in my head, when I was a little girl, this is what I was going to be, a little ballerina fairy. That's exactly what I wanted to be, and I absolutely love this cute die and stamp set, which is today £5.59 or $7.16 if you're not in the club. But like you and me both, I know there are a lot of us that are. Platinum price is in that purple box of £4.47 or $5.73 for a really cute little ballerina that's going to grace any gorgeous card, gift box, tag, home decor as well if you want to, because I think that would sit lovely into anyone's anyone's little room there, and especially my granddaughter because she loves things like this as well. But yes, absolutely, get any of your colouring mediums out and get her coloured in at that fabulous price. So my second pick for you is from the Great Outdoors, and I love this one. It is the stamp and die set with your caravan, and I love this for all purposes. You know I've talked about this before with my daughter. She lives in a van, and my dad and stepmom, they love their caravanning holidays. Even in the 70s and 80s, they're still doing it. So this is a great one, which is why I've picked this, which is called The Adventure Awaits, and it is £6.39 or $7.96 if you're not in the club. But of course, if you are in the club and you're at a purple platinum level, that purple box there, £5.11 or $6.37 is the price that you'll be paying. And you can do all sorts with a stamp and die set. You can stamp directly onto there. You can build up lots of caravans. If you were doing the caravanning clubbing, you would absolutely be doing that. But you, of course, have got the die to do the fussy cutting for you. Get all your colouring mediums out and have a play with it as well, because it is an absolute corker. So that is my second top pick from that winter sale. Now finally, from my little top picks that I'm going to bring you is the Bookworm collection. Now I adore the Bookworm collection, and I adore a tag or a bookmark, and I'm always making these. This was one of my favourite pieces from that collection, and that's why I thought I'd bring it to you today. I spied it on the winter sale and I thought, yes, we're going to have this. It's called Read Me Stamp and Die Set. So you have your two tags there. So you've got your big chunky one and then the smaller one, and then you also have your stamps to put on there as well. Decorate them in all of your papers, do a little bit, maybe do a little bit of embossing with your book, your book tag there, or your book, what's the word I'm looking for? Book tag. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. The bookmark. Thank you. Absolutely. The words are failing me there. I think I may have had one too many tipples today over the Christmas festivities. But £7.99 if you're not in the club, or $11.96, or if you are in that club, of course, that purple box there is your platinum price of £6.39 or $9.57. Now, they're my top picks. However, coming up right next is a masterclass with the fabulous Jak Heath, which I'm really looking forward to this one, and it's all about stamps and dies. So I'll bid you a fond farewell whilst you go and enjoy that class, and I'll see you all in the new year.
Oh, hello everybody, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. My name is Ben Mosby. Welcome back to Crafters TV. Hopefully you enjoyed the show early this morning. Nice little wake-up call show with Brent previewing everything which we've got coming up. In case you weren't there, we are masterclassing in this show, all stamping and die cutting. And we've got another one of those technique collections which I'll tell you about in just a few moments' time. Beautiful beginnings tonight as well, so lots to look forward to. Lots going on in Beautiful Beginnings as well this evening, live from 5. Are we doing Essentials Corner as well tonight? Oh, nice one. So get your questions in for that a little bit later on. And also, just putting it out there, I think I've annoyed the boys in the gallery, especially Johnny, because I was like, oh, what national day is it today? Put it on my Facebook page. Didn't tell them. They were like, what have you done? National Cat Day. So feel free to send in your cat pictures. But let's make this a little bit more sort of taxing for you. Crafty cats. All right, so I mean, if you have just got a picture of your cat you want to send that in, but you'll get even more brownie points and more likely to have your picture shown if you can get a picture of your cat in your craft room, or cats kind of like, you know, spoiling your project, like jumping up, that kind of thing, you know. Studio at crafterscompanion.co.uk. If you want to send them there, you can. I've also put a post on my Facebook page with a picture of my dear cat who departed back in 2023. Little Nut, she was called. Not Little Nut, she was just called Nut. She was nearly 22. She just missed out on her 22nd birthday by... But it was days, actually. It's probably about 8 or 9 days. But yeah, she lived a good old life. Little thing. She was the runt of the litter as well, Nut. So she did brilliantly. That's such a lovely little cat. I used to love it because she was around the same time that Mac was obviously around as well, both over the Rainbow Bridge, and she used to boss him around something chronic. She was obviously about this big, and then you got a big border collie walking around, and she used to bop him around their head and stuff. It was so funny. Pets, eh? Anyway, do that. We are here with one of the absolute very best in the business, and let's ask her. Oh, but that is a question from the top, that, Johnny, isn't it? It's the marvellous Jak Heath, and Jak, are you a cat or a dog lover?
Both.
Love that. Right answer. Right answer. Have you got either or both?
I've got none.
Ah.
I've got none. Would love a dog at the moment, but my childhood was brought up with both. We had cats and dogs.
Yeah.
And Kitch was my cat.
Kitch?
He was a Siamese seal point cat, and I had a twin Silver Cross pram for me dolls, but I used to dress the cat up. So I used to dress the cat up, put a hat on him, put a doll's dress on him, put him in the pram, and take him round the street. Take him round. We had like a little street. Take him round the street, and people used to look in expecting to see dolls, and they would go, "Oh." But he was lovely. He was as soft as cloths.
Do you know what? It's funny you should say that. Our days at the time was collecting these dolls, our generation dolls. So the dolls were about sort of yay big.
Yeah.
And so the clothes and like the hats and that they used to wear were quite big as well. And so she used to do exactly the same thing. She used to put like the hats on Nut and put her into the pram. And Nut would be quite happy. You know, she'd be up and down our little cul-de-sac. Nut was in the pram, quite happy, wearing a little bonnet or a little hat. You know, she absolutely loved it. Yeah. Oh, pets, eh? We are going to be doing a masterclass on all things stamping and die cutting. And as per usual, Jak, I like to make these shows nice and interactive. You've obviously got demos lined up, but you're quite happy to answer questions. And if we get any requests that we can do, you're quite happy to do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I won't say I'll know all the answers, but I'll give it a good go. And if I don't, we'll find out for you.
Exactly right. This is what we want. So fire the questions in, please. We have got Jan on the socials for this one. Hi to Mary Pat, who joins us in Montana. Hello also to Janelle. He says hello from a dark and dreary Washington state. Laurie Barnett's in Gilbert, Arizona, and Amani joins us. Trudy Bickham and Lisa P. Sandy Cockerfer says hello to Jak and Ben from a dreary day in Florida. It's quite nice out there today, Jak, I think, isn't it, up here?
It's lovely. It's quite sunny out there now.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I sat lay in the car with the sun coming down on me. It was quite warm.
It's warm up here. Like, I'm a soft southerner. Like today up here in the north, it's pretty warm. It's about 8 degrees. They're out there with the shorts on, t-shirts. Yeah, it's warm up here.
Yeah, it is warm.
Hello, Terry H. She says good morning to Ben, Jak and the Crafty Friends from Iowa. Calista Walters is in Jean Marie Stefik. Pat Demarest says she's in from a cloudy and cool New Jersey. And good morning to Mistress Dow. Says good afternoon, everyone. Today, I'm identifying as the Dormouse at the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Ooh.
What was the Dormouse's characteristic? Was he quite shy and... What did the Dormouse do at the Mad Hatter's Tea Party?
I don't know. A dormouse sounds shy, doesn't it?
Expand, please.
Yeah, expand.
And hi to Sherland Telsford. He says, good morning from a bright and sunny San Antonio to my crafty friends. And PB Brewer Martin says, good morning, Ben, Jak, everyone at CTV, and all of you. Before we get into today's Technique Bundle, back in stock in the US, Lunar Blooms. I feel like this is a collection that I did not get my sweaty little hands on. It was on a Saturday, it sold out, and then I think we might have got like a smattering of it back, and it's sold out. Never touched this. It is stunning. So we have a very small amount available, producer Johnny tells me. In the US only, it's the full showstopper, $80. If you want to grab this in the UK, individuals are available for you as well. But it's the I think one of the most stunning collections that we've done, with beautiful florals, stunning like vistas and scenes that you've got within the paper pad itself. And there's so much to actually love about this collection. The Dormouse was a sleepy character. Kept dozing off apparently during the tea party. There'll be no dozing off here in this show. But what I love about this collection is the fact, I was saying to Leanne, when she was talking about it, it can be like a very sort of grown-up collection in the way that you use it. But then I see cards like that and think you could almost use this as like a new baby card, couldn't you? Like as a project for like little ones.
I think this collection's just a really pretty collection that you can use for loads of occasions. You know, even sympathy, dare I say?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I think you'll get lost in this one. I think you'll totally get lost in the beauty of it.
Let me show you everything that you're going to get within the showstopper. This is just to show you again that you can do all of your different cards. You can make beautiful projects. So Sarah made this absolutely stunning bag. The papers that you're going to get in the 8x8 pad are absolutely incredible. Again, similar to some of the papers that you will see me talk to you about on the Saturday show that we have just pre-recorded. So that's coming up Saturday in the Make It Saturday time slot. It's a bit of a reloaded show, but the pad. Never. How is Johnny? What is he like?
Want a pokey tool?
Can I chuck that over to you and I'll just show. Thank you, Jack. I'll show you the pearl paper pad first of all. I give him one job to do, producer Johnny, and he didn't do it. Here's the pearl paper pad. I wanted to show this first anyway. So this is beautiful. On that pearl paper, you've got like the marble backgrounds, and then almost like, well, the foiling looks like lightning strikes to me. That's what it looks like. Really dramatic, really beautiful colours. And again, the kind of thing that if you were so inclined and you had the skill to do, you could create these sort of marble backgrounds, I guess. But why not just buy the 8x8 pad and get these absolutely beautiful backgrounds with that stunning, very, very dramatic gold lightning strikes through. Lots of people, thank you Jack, were very, very pleased as well that we have brought back 8x8 pads in a lot of the collections. A lot of people like working with that size. So this is the pad that you will get within this set. As you can see, a variety of dramatic colours with all of that gold foiling through. It's 24 sheets you're going to get in total in there. And then you've got your beautiful pearl single-sided finishes, 12 designs, 2 of each, to match up with this beautiful pearl paper pad. So 24 sheets, 2 designs of each in here. I mean, just stunning. And what's so lovely about this again is that you've got different sized papers in here, so you can snip into these. If you just want the papers on their own in the US, we've got a separate deal available for you. For those, we'll flash up the details just as we're going through. So $36 just to get the 2 on their own. I mean, that is just, it's like a work of art, isn't it? Get a frame, stick it on the wall, you're welcome. One of my favourite papers, I think, within the whole of this beautiful pad. But go through, you've got all of these sort of beautiful lush blossoms with the moon. This one again, absolutely stunning with that stunning moon on that pearlized paper, reflecting off the waters. Got the different styles of moon in here as well. So you've got like more crescent moons in there too. Lots of snippability. This one's a beaut as well, with the moonlight shining off the water there, and how that's like beautifully achieved. Again, with all of those beautiful florals in the foreground. It is an absolute beauty, mate. And what's so lovely again about this is you get the snippability. Like if you want to like cut this down, if you want to do like 6x6 cards, then we give you the option to be able to do that. So, plenty to snip into, whether you're scrapbooking, whether you're making 6x6 cards, whether you're making 8x8 cards, whether you're going smaller than that, you've got all the opportunity to be able to do it. And if we flip around, just to show you the B-sides, I think are just as good, maybe slightly different, slightly sort of more stripped back. You know, if you want to cut into these, they're designed, again, as Leanne will talk about, with that intent for you to be able to snip into these for whatever the card size is that you're working with. That is the 12 by 12 pad though, absolutely stunning. 24 sheets. Now on top of that, in the bundle, you will receive the beautiful embossing folder. So that's one I showed you on a card just a few moments ago. It's got that crescent moon with a little face on it. So that's what I mean. Like it's got that kind of almost like innocent childlike feel to it, which means you could sort of pop that, I think, onto a new baby card. You've got clouds in there as well. So that one's called the night sky. So all the different clouds, again, the moon, and the stars. The paper pad collection, I've just heard, is selling very quickly. We've got less than 30 of those now remaining in the US. If you want that, that is going to sell out. If you haven't got it yet, or you wanted to grab more of them, do it now. Less than 30. In fact, we've got 28 remaining now. 27. These are going very quick. Hang on a minute. 26, 25. 24 remaining now of the paper pads. This is what's going on here all of a sudden. Everyone's in. Back very quickly, 23 left now, 22. If you are getting the collection, you will get the moon bloom. Again, stamps and dies there to be able to, all right, Johnny, moon bloom, to be able to cut that one out once you've stamped it. You've got beautiful cherry blossoms in stamp and die form. Alongside that, you've got your floral harmony set, and then you're also going to receive another one gone, 21. These are absolutely monstering out of the door. Your moonlit messages. So these bring you some really, really kind of like positive affirmations. Things like good things are coming. The moon made me do it. I love that. Happy birthday to you. And where's this one here? Stay wild, moonchild. How beautiful is that? Yeah. It's like a sentiment like no other, that one. And that one's always a good one as well. The moon made me do it. If you ever do anything wrong, that's what I say to my wife all the time. Why do you leave the toilet seat up? Oh, the moon made me do it. Right. If you want the showstopper, very quick on that, but more importantly, if you just want those two paper pads together, less than 20 of those to go, and that will be that. So quick as you can on those. Right, technique kit. I'll give Jack a go in a minute. She's like that. She could have gone laid back out of the car park, couldn't you?
Thought about it.
Very quickly, so we're doing these technique kits all this week, where basically if you buy them, you'll then be in with a chance of winning a exclusive like chat with Leanne, if you like. So we did the embossing collection on Monday. Yesterday was the aqua markers. Today is the stamp and die kit. You buy this, you then go into a draw, and then we pick 10 names to have a sit down digital chat with Leanne about stamping and die cutting. All you have to do is shop before the end of play on Friday, and if you're a winner, we'll notify you. But it's a really lovely collection, this, because you get everything that you would need to get started when it comes to your stamps and dies. Like, for example, this. So one of our word cutting dies that we brought you a while back now, I think. But this is quite fun, Jack, actually, because it's like one die that will cut into your cardstock for you, and very quickly you've made you've made the sentiment the kind of star of the show here, haven't you?
Absolutely. I think we don't make sentiments enough of sentiments sort of thing. But what I love about this one is you can still cut it out and use it as a piece to go on another piece, or you can leave it in the card, which looks really classy, doesn't it? I think it does. And
if you have others of these as well, there's nothing to stop you doing a bigger card. And like, I think there was a happy birthday one, so you could have done like happy birthday, my friend, for example. Make little shakers out of those as well. And then you also get some stamp sentiments to go with. So you mean the world to me, my friend. You're the best, my friend. You're so special to me, my friend. Then you're going to get, I have never seen, that would be why. It says HSN on the board on the back. I've never seen this one before. Decorative frame, floral edges. So that's a really cool effect. So it's like a creator card that you can use in multiple ways, isn't it? Very clever. So you can use just the outer frame on its own if you wanted to, or use it all together to create a card that way, or just use that on its own to use a little mini frame, or just cut out your apertures if you just wanted to use those dies to do it. Lots of different ways to be able to use this. Like the fact that you've got the florals here as well. If you wanted to colour those paper pieces, you can. You've got the vintage carnival Ferris wheel. So we had the Vintage Carnival collection on yesterday, but that is a 7-piece set to build up your own Ferris wheel. Nice small dies here, so if you are someone perhaps who's got that gubbins box, you know, the bits of cardstock that you need to get used up, that's perfect. Think about you bringing your brads in as well and making that wheel spin around. And then we brought you in tools that you're going to use for your die cutting. So your die brush and foam pad, brilliant for releasing all the bits and pieces from your dies and indeed your die cuts as well. We brought you a quick dry ink pad. So this one is in the pale fig. Again, absolutely perfect for your sort of quick, crisp, sort of defined layers. Great for if you're stamping out sentiments as well. And then we're also going to bring you your refillable glue tape pen pack. So this gives you one tape pen and then one of the refillable cartridges as well. All of that in that bundle for £36 or $44. And as I say, if you're shopping for that and buying it today, you will go into the draw to stand the chance of winning the chat with Leanne. And very quickly, Pasta La Vista. 20 minutes, he hasn't stopped. Pasta La Vista, which will be the first demo in just a second, when I give Jack a go, is the next one. So 24 pounds, she's happy, $32. This is a beautiful pad because you've got all these kind of like fun pasta-y designs in here, but then you've got designs which you can use for all sorts of different occasions as well. Yes, thank you, Johnny. He's just said you can pasta over to Jack in just a second. Yeah, because she's probably kind of lonely over there, isn't she?
I like that one.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So all single-sided in here. Lots of these, obviously pasta styled, but then you've got, you know, your kind of standard design papers in there as well, which you can use for all sorts of different occasions. 36 sheets in there. You've then got your embossing folder. That's called All the Pastabilities. That's not me making it up. That's what it's called. So you've got all of the different pastas on there. I mean, potentially we could go through and name all of these again like we did when we launched this collection, because I've probably forgotten them all. There's tortellini on there, there's ravioli, there's spaghetti, and lots of others. Is there fusilli on there as well? Is that the curly one, fusilli? I think. Anyway, then you've got your set here of stamps and dies. So this is really cool because you've got all the different shapes of pasta, but in stamp form, you get the little faces, so you can bring your pastas to life. The pastabilities are endless with this set. That's Farfalle as well, I think, that one, isn't it? Farfalle, I think. And then you've also got your sentiments. Anything is pastable. Things like on here, saucy, pentastic, anything is pastable. Hey, pen pal. Shall we celebrate? Shall we celebrate, Miss Moneypenny? Holy macaroni, how old are you now? I want to pasta time away with you. And you're the big cheese. So that's the set that we're going to look at in the Pasta La Vista. I'll read some comments out in just a bit, but let's get over to Jack, who is going to get crafting with this set. Is this the first time you've seen the pasta collections? It's quite unique, isn't it?
It is very unique. I had this on my first day here, and the more that the sentiments are really clever, the more that you look at it, the more you sort of tongue-in-cheek giggle at it. Would you like me to show you some samples?
Oh, yeah.
Or, yeah? Okay. So you can go, I love this. I love this, thinking about menus and things like that. I think this is beautifully coloured in, gorgeous. Or you can go to the fun elements, you know. Love this, the big cheese, look at it.
Oh, I like that.
Absolutely fabulous. And then even Valentine's Day, you know. Just, it's just cute, and that's the saucy one that you were talking about, which I think is really clever.
Have you got a favourite type of pasta, Jack, or?
I would say the fusilli.
Fusilli?
Yeah, I'm not a ravioli person.
Oh, you know, I like ravioli.
It depends. If it's homemade, my daughter-in-law makes her own pasta.
Oh, yeah.
And she's really good at it. So hers is lovely, but some's just a bit, when you buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, if it's a bit. But yes, I do like pasta, and I think it's quite an easy meal, isn't it? If you're on your own to knock something together,
like
you know.
Tortellini is one of the easiest, isn't it?
Absolutely,
like,
and you can you can throw anything in your kitchen cabinet at it, can't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Would you like me to do a little? Or a long demo or a little demo?
I don't know. What do you fancy?
Shall we have a play?
Little one, long one?
Shall we have a play with them?
Yeah, let's see.
So I thought...
No, not 20 minutes more of me. No.
I thought we'd start with the stamps because they are so cute. I mean, these little arms and legs on here are just
funny, aren't they?
just brilliant. So I'll make a card with it, but I thought I would basically chuck everything at it and put lots on here.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll make a base, card base with it. And just show you how easy they are to colour in, really.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's that one there, that one which is that one. That one. I thought...
Is that Penny?
It is. I thought you could even make them as candles, couldn't you?
Oh, look at that.
You know?
Yeah, you could.
So you could, there's lots of possibilities with them. So just setting up a background if you want. I want to make sure it's going to go over the sides of my card that I've got ready. And we'll just throw some of them on.
Love it.
Okay. I'm using a waterproof dye ink simply because I'm going to use watercolours.
Okay. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, BM in Indiana. Alex says, hi, Ben and Jack. I used to dress my cat Marmaduke in doll clothes and wheel him in my pram.
Yeah.
We had a German Shepherd at the same time and the cat was the boss, always. And Doreen says, hello to Ben and Jack and happy Cat's Day. My cat is 18 and I've received my pearl drops.
Bless.
Terry H has got her birthday orders arriving. Alex has got her nesting dies. Evelyn's with us. Pam Montenegro's with us. Jean Marie says, gorgeous. I bought extra pads of the Lunar Blooms collection. And hi to Violet John as well, who is with us. Lots of people saying they love this collection as well, Jack, actually. A lot of fun. Look at that. Brilliant.
So, do you want me to carry on? Are you done there? Okay, so I thought a little bit of watercolour.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be, I'll just bring that in. It doesn't have to be too bright, just colour them, you know. Take the excess off. And I've just mixed a little bit of the greens and the things on because pasta comes in so many different colours now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you can just play. And you needn't worry about going over the edges if you're die cutting them. But you can just colour them in to your heart's content. If you want it a little bit darker around the edges, you can bring a bit more paint in. And just...
Is that palette still available, Johnny?
It's a nice palette, this.
Beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I like the way you can
Definitely.
just reactivate the paint, can't you, from as
Yes.
you've just done from the lid.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to use. So I chose my colours earlier and put some on the lid as a palette, and then I can just take them in.
US, this is available if you want it on Shop the Day. Not Shop the Day, you have to search for it in the search bar. $39.99, which is a good price. Actually.
Can the UK order from the US?
No, you've got separate warehouses now.
Separate warehouses now?
Yeah. So.
Just wondered.
Yeah, good question. What was I going to ask you? I probably asked you before, but I always forget the answers. Are you, obviously you're watercolouring now, but are you more, is this something you tend to turn to more than using pens, or do you?
It depends how quick of a project I want to do.
Oh, okay.
I love watercolour.
Yeah.
I think it's so forgiving. Absolutely so forgiving, and it's easy.
Yeah.
If you make a mistake, you can go in and you can blot it off.
Yeah.
So you know, with a piece of tissue, you can blot it out. But yeah, I do like watercolour. It ticks the boxes for me.
I was doing some yesterday actually on
Oh, yeah.
Happy. So I've not mastered, that's the wrong word, but I feel confident now with alcohol markers and I know what I'm doing with those. But I'd never really watercoloured before. And we had the aqua pens on. So I had a go yesterday, and I've got to tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And as you said, I felt like a couple of times I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake there. But then tissue paper is a brilliant thing, isn't it?
It is, and it's quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's another thing I like about watercolour. It's quite quick. You very quickly make some colouring go down. You know, just laying a bit of colour on there, not worrying too much about how it comes out because it's forgiving.
Yeah.
And I think it creates its own shadows.
Yeah.
So
and I always feel like achieving like the light and shade is easier with watercolours as well, potentially.
It is. It is. I think you're more in control of blending. Don't get us wrong, if you want the colours to pop, alcohol markers all the way.
Yeah.
But it just totally depends what type of look you want. If you want that softer look, I would say go for the watercolours. If you want them to be harsh and you want, not harsh, but if you want the colours to pop and really stand out, I would say then go for, everyone's different. But if you haven't done watercolours before, it's definitely worth having a go of.
Yeah.
You see, I don't like that one. That was a wrong shade.
There you go.
So I can clean the brush, wet that, and I can go in and I can blot some of it away and then go in again with the correct colour that I used and not worry about it. You know, that's the beauty of it. And where you want, because it dries quite quick, as long as you don't flood everything, it dries quite quick, you can go back in. So, from there, because I've got, rather than you stand and watching me colour, nice. So from there, what I did was, I did this. And I used some of the little stamps and I put some of the little characters on there.
Bring them to life.
And bring them to life. And I will do a couple because I think it's worth it just to show you on here how you can bring them to life. I found the easiest way to do it was actually to place the stamps on where I wanted them and pick them up. So I would say using an ordinary block in that case, or maybe use your platform, your stamping platform. So, and you get all different choices of legs and you know, it's just clever. So
you can be very specific with how they look, can't you?
Oh, absolutely. They're just lush.
I was gifted this, says Pat. I really love it. There's a lot of versatility and cuteness. And Tracy says, the pasta is so stinking cute.
It
but I don't like to eat it, says Tracy.
All right.
It tickles me as well, says Jean Marie, that someone actually came up with a specific idea for a collection. Pasta.
But do you know what though? These cards are brilliant for teenagers. You know, because at times that's all teenagers eat.
Yeah, very true, actually.
You know, trying to get them to eat meals at times is just an absolute nightmare. So I did that, and then if you've got the stamping platform, put it on. I'm just going to pick it up on there.
You know, it's so true. So my Daisy is 14 now, and over the last 6 months, she's changed so much. And you know, they all do, don't they? But she went from eating everything to now being the fussiest eater, and one of the only things that she wants to eat, noodles, and she has noodles for breakfast. Yeah.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
My grandson was exactly.
There's nothing to eat. I said there's cereal. I said there's toast. There's pan and chocolate. Don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. Well, what are you gonna have? I'll have noodles. All right.
Yeah, my grandson was exactly the same. I can put that one on again there. He was the same. You know, even meal times, you couldn't get him to eat a thing.
Yeah.
But then he would have a pasta and sauce.
Yeah.
You know, and you would think, oh, honestly. You know, you're trying to put goodness into them, but they come right in the end, you know.
Oh, I know,
They really do. They do come right in the end. So just being able to do lots of bits and pieces like that, and then what's clever is you get the matching dies.
Yes.
So it won't cut the people out. That's to lay flat, but you get the matching dies.
Yeah.
So that means you can start and you can cut some of your ones out. Let's go for this one here. And, ooh, she says she's lost one. There it is.
I think it would be a fun kit to like craft with the kids with, wouldn't it? And the grandkids.
I think so, because they sort of understand the pasta thing, don't they?
And especially the fact that they've got the faces, so they'll enjoy. Yeah, you could almost make a little story out of it, couldn't you? A little book. You could have like, you know, the pasta family in Pasta Town or whatever it might be, and do little adventures. Get the kids to create a story.
You know, talking about going back to your childhood and things, I've got to tell you, one of the questions on, do you watch House of Games?
Oh, with Richard Osmond?
Yeah,
I do. Now and
so
again.
one of the questions on there was about the flumps.
Oh, yeah?
So I got the question, I said straight away, that's the flumps.
Yeah.
Do you know, my husband's never watched the flumps. Oh, I love them.
It's a great show.
absolutely loved them.
Yeah.
And it literally took me right back. I had to go and look it up and play one of them, and so I watched the Flumps yesterday.
Did you actually? Were they like 5 minutes long, weren't they? They weren't long.
Yeah, they were great. I loved the Flumps.
The only one I really remember from the Flumps was Pootle.
Poodle.
He used to wear the little white hat, didn't he? Was it a white hat he had?
And Grandpa didn't. What did he play
Grandpa
the
had
trumpet?
the moustache and played the flumperphone.
The flumperphone, that's right.
What were the others called? Perkin?
Perkin and
Posy and
Posy,
Pootle.
that's right. I was going to say Susie, it's not Posy.
Father, the gardener. Mother was baking cakes. Perkin, the older brother. Posy was the girl. And Pootle was the little one.
But it just took me right back to my childhood. It really did. And I said, I can't believe you've never watched it. He says, no, I thought it was a sweet. Well, they are.
But initially, they were a TV show. What era is that? It's 1977. So I remember watching that when I was little in the early 80s. Yeah, what a show that was.
I loved
Them
it.
and the Wombles. Couldn't beat that.
Yeah, I did like the Wombles.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
1973.
the Hair Bear Bunch, the Banana Bunch.
Was that
they
la,
were,
la, la,
yeah,
la,
they
la,
were
la,
good.
la. Banana Split.
But my favourite, and I don't think you've heard of it, was Pipkins.
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 I've
I
heard
used
of
to
it, but
race.
I don't really know what that is.
I used to race home to watch that.
Oh, the pig and the rabbit.
Yeah.
They're quite scary looking, weren't they?
Yeah, it was a little bit, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Hartley Hare, Pip, and Top Off. Oh, Top Off. Octavia and the gang. Ooh.
Fabulous. So I've got this one coloured, so I'm going to use this one, but I've also, wait till I bring them over, coloured some, die cut them, and got them ready to stick in places. So I think we'll have a ribbon on there as well, just because we can.
You have to let us know in the US what the cartoons of like the 70s and 80s were for you guys. There must be some ones that you look back on and go, what? What was that show?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Look up the Flumps though if you're in the US. That was so. And the
Oh, they were
Wombles.
cute, weren't they, the Flumps? I like the Wombles, but that was a catchy theme tune anyway, wasn't it, the Wombles?
The Flumps was as well.
And you still, I think that, I mean, obviously you hear of it all the time, but you hear that people are wombling and picking up rubbish.
Yeah.
And that was the theme of the Wombles, which was
Underground,
just
overground, wombling free.
absolutely fabulous.
Do you remember Bagpuss as well? 'Cause
Oh, I
used to
love Bagpuss. Yeah, did like Bagpuss.
They're making a movie of that now, aren't they?
Are they?
Coming out next year. I don't know how they're going to do that, but
Like it. I'm just going to tie a ribbon round there. So I've used just one of the pattern papers, the piece that I had ready, and then I'm just going to knot that, because if it's for a teenager, they don't particularly like bows. They don't, you know, depends on the age of them.
Yeah.
But if this is, I'm going to use, because I love it, holy macaroni, how old are you? Because that just hits the spots for me, and you could send that to a friend, couldn't you? You know. And then we're going to pop these ones on in places just to fill it up a little bit. So the ones that are pre-cut, and just add a little bit of dimension to them.
oh, cute.
They're lovely.
I ordered this collection during the original releases, Mary Pat. It's turning pasta into characters. It's hilarious.
It is.
And our family loves pasta.
There we go.
You're onto a winner there, Mary Pat.
So I think, I mean, it's not just teenagers, is it? I mean, I think people that's on health kicks eat a lot of pasta as well.
Who's that?
A lot of people that's on health kicks eat a lot of pasta. Yeah.
It's good for carb load. I was eating a lot of pasta Friday night before me.
Were you?
Yeah, before like big runs and races and that, pasta's always a good one. Pasta and pizza. Get the carbs in.
And I
Beautiful.
think we'll have that one. Just trying to put a few different colours on.
Who's having pasta for dinner now? I fancy having like a tortellini.
I'm
bit of
having
pesto maybe.
Panacaldi.
What?
That's what I'm having for my
Excuse
tea
me?
tonight. I'm having panacaldi.
Panacaldi?
Panacaldi.
What?
So it's a
is
little bit like
that?
corned beef hash.
Right.
So it's a little bit like corned beef hash, but in mine there is black pudding, sausage, corned beef, onion. But it's a northern thing.
How do you spell that, Panacaldi?
Pan.
Yeah.
So Pan.
Yeah.
AC. You're asking someone that's dyslexic here.
Oh.
Panacaldi. So yes.
That's a northeastern delicacy, is it?
Absolutely.
Panacaldi.
Got to try it, Ben.
Yeah.
If you've never tried it, you've got to, and it's so easy to make. So
County Durham
easy to
and Sunderland,
make.
Yeah. Slow cooked corned
So I
beef,
do mine in. I've got one of
root
those.
vegetables.
I've got one of those air fryers that does everything.
Oh yeah.
So I do mine in the air fryer, and I can have the meal made within half an hour. And it's just gorgeous, and it freezes well. It reheats well. You've got to try it. So there we go. Just a little fun little card using watercolours and
beautiful card.
Fun little text and making the little characters out. I mean, look at those legs.
Yeah.
Those legs are so fun.
It just makes you laugh, doesn't it? Like you say to the kids. Or maybe there's that one person in your family who's a bit of a grump and they're
I
difficult.
thought you meant bendy legs.
Yeah, one person in the family with bendy legs. So did them. The one person in the family who's a bit of a grump, and you know, you can never think of a style or a sort of way to send them a card. They're going to laugh at that, aren't they?
Absolutely. I think men's cards are really hard to make, so change the colours up, make it into a man's card. Dead easy, you know. Holy macaroni, how old are you? Brilliant. Children, you know, the teenagers and younger children, they'll understand it. Doing menus, doing dinner dates. My daughter-in-law, she does, she's a fantastic cook, but she often has friends over for dinner, so she'll do dinner cards and things like that, which is quite nice. So yes, I think there's lots of uses for it.
Brilliant card. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Panacaldi now as well. That does look
Are you having Panacaldi one day this week?
Panacaldi is beef or lamb casserole traditionally throughout the north of England with links to Sunderland and the wider County Durham, such as Hartlepool. It can also include ingredients like bacon, carrots, leftover meat. It's often slow cooked on a low heat in the oven or on the stove top. The dish was originally a frugal meal made with leftover ingredients, and its name is believed to come from its preparation in a pan.
It is. So you can do it all in a pan, or you can do it in the oven and have a crusty top. So you slice your potatoes in so that they're sliced.
Ooh, yeah.
And you layer everything up. You know, a little bit like lasagna, you layer everything up, and then a little bit of gravy stock in. Beautiful. Anyway,
anyway. No, we're here to talk about everything. We can certainly have the last few days, so let's crack on. Such a simple and beautiful design and beautiful colouring, says Jean Marie. It really does make a pretty design. Love pink macaroni, says Cindy. And Jen says, what a cute card. And on the subject, Jean Marie says, Jack, absolutely adorable, I love it. And on the subject of cartoons that our US friends used to love to watch, I loved watching Popeye the Sailor Man, says Rose.
Oh, yeah.
I'm strong to the finish because I eat my spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. My favourites, says Trudy, were Magilla Gorilla.
Oh, never heard of that, but it sounds good.
Casper, obviously, the friendly ghost. Underdog.
Right.
Oh, Mighty Mouse. Here
I like Mighty Mouse.
That's Mighty Mouse. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to a break. I'll tell you what I caught, and I started watching it, I thought, this is definitely not a film aimed at you, Ben, being 46. I was doing my notes this morning, I had Sky on, and a movie came on called Dogman. A cartoon.
Right.
And basically, it's like a man, it sounds a bit gruesome, but it's not. It's a man, he's a policeman, and the dog, and like the dog's really clever, and the man is like a bit simple, but he knows like karate and stuff like this, and they get like blown up. It's a cartoon, so like it sounds awful, but it's not. And then they go like, well, the dog's not going to make it because only his head's good, and the guy's not going to make it because only his body's good. And they go, what can we do? And they go, let's put them together, and then they create Dogman, and it's like a U film. Like it sounds like it should be an 18, but it's not. It's like a cartoon. Very, very funny. So I'm finished watching that later. And Rhonda says Bugs Bunny, yes. Roadrunner, Meep, meep.
Yeah.
Sylvester and Tweety.
Oh, yeah.
Fuckering fuck that. Tom and Jerry, Popeye, Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound. And someone mentioned Underdog again. I'm going to have to Google that. I've never heard of that one. But yeah, some classics there. Listen, we're going to have a short break. When we come back, we'll do some more crafting. We'll do some more chatting. Don't forget the Lunar Blooms is in stock. Just a small amount of the showstopper available in the US. And the paper pads available individually too. Less than 20 of those now. And you've got individuals of the Lunar Blooms available in the UK as well. We'll meet you back in about 4 or 5 minutes time. See you in a moment.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read, I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafters Companion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I'm a cross stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafters Companion. Nothing compares, just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm waiting for my lunch. So thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good. Products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. It's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. I just love CCTV. I love watching. It fills my day. I can get a little lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So, thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, Join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, Beautiful Beginnings. We are, of course, going to be answering all of your questions. Essentials Corner, to get those questions in. Pictures of cats as well. I've just had a look on my Facebook page. There's 39 comments, so whether that equates to 39 pictures that we've got there, or whether it's people commenting, I don't know. But if you want to send in pictures of your cat, if you can send in pictures of your cat in a crafty environment, more chance of getting them shown, I think. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We'll do that tonight. It's National Cat Day, so happy National Cat Day. Good morning, Natalie Howell. A little bit late. I've been playing catch up. I've got this collection. Lots of people saying Underdog was their favourite TV show, and Roxanne also saying Mr. Magoo. I used to love Mr. Magoo. He was, he used to think he was going to like fall down like a manhole, and then he'd like somehow manage to like step around it and stuff, wouldn't he? I go a little bit further back, a little bit further with cartoons, says Pat. I used to watch Top Cat. Love that. Top Cat. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Wile E. Coyote. Magilla Gorilla, and some that have already been mentioned. Hi to Stephanie, good morning. Finished my appointment, she says, now at hubby's appointment. Glad I'm able to watch. And Jennifer says, I watched the Smurfs, Jetsons, Flintstones, Tom and Jerry, She-Ra. Yes. I used to love He-Man as well. He-Man was brilliant. And PB Brewer Martin, Snoopy and Charlie Brown. I sounded proper northern then. Snoopy. The Jetsons, Rocky and Bullwinkle. Rocky. Listen to me. Flintstones, George of the Jungle and Scooby-Doo. Keep them coming. Want to show you a couple of things. First one, what did you want to do first, Johnny? Guillotine. So this is the hero tool from tonight. 30 bonus points on the guillotine as well, actually. And this is the big one, right? I do think, and you know, you probably say, well, he would say that. I do think there is a place to have the small guillotine and the large guillotine in your craft room, because the small one, what you do, is obviously more portable. This is the one that's going to stay at home, that you're going to use time and time again, day in, day out. You know, if you've got a paper trimmer as well, so much the better, because then, you know, you're able to do things like gut your cardstock, because that's the only thing you won't be able to do with this. But it is brilliant, and it is a twofer, as I think you know. It is a guillotine as well as a scoring board as well. So that is absolutely brilliant. You know, again, if you are going away and you don't want to take loads of tools with you, you've got the cut and you've got the score with this. Measurements on the top and the bottom, and of course you've got an imperial and metric. You do get your little score tool included, which just fits in the little recess there as well. Easy to grip handle, and when we're talking about the actual blades themselves, you know the story. I'm not going to go into it too much, but Leanne does her research to the nth detail, and you know she popped along to a sword manufacturer's to find out the best way to get the sharpest, most precise cut when it comes to a blade, and that is what you have got with this hardened stainless steel blade. Comfortable handle, and that self-sharpening mechanism. So each and every time you are slicing, you are sharpening as well. Finger guard included, so we always think about the safety for you when you are using this. And like I say, a scoreboard in here too, which is incredible. What is so good about this is that you've got the ability to extend the arm or leg, whatever you want to call it, by just pulling it out the back there, so that you can cut up to your 12 by 12 inch paper and cardstock. Just got the little foot which pulls out on the bottom, so once you pop this down, you've got a nice stable base, and away you go. And it goes up in like an 1/8 of an inch increment, so you can be very precise with all of your cuts of your cardstock. Non-slip rubber feet, so it's going to stay where it should be. And as I say, you've got a 13-inch cutting capacity with this as well. It's kind of a core craft room tool, really. You know, if you're thinking about maybe starting off in craft and you're you know, thinking of the tools that you definitely need, a guillotine is one, and ours is brilliant. And it's great, isn't it, the fact that it has got a scoreboard integrated into it as well. I think that makes such a difference.
It makes a massive difference, especially on our work surfaces, our work desks, because for one thing, most of us end up working in a 12 by 12, if we're lucky, 12 by 12 space. We don't mean to, we've got a great big desk, but you end up working in a 12 by 12 space with a guillotine at the side. So having the scoring board there as well is just perfect.
It's £30 today, so $30.40 or $46.40 if you want to jump in and grab that, and 30 bonus points. This will still be in stock tomorrow, but you won't get the 30 bonus points with it, so absolutely worth jumping in and grabbing it today if you don't already have it. It's a craft room essential, and you know, particularly if you are new, these are the kind of things that you absolutely need to have in your craft room. And the good thing is, if you don't have a scoreboard initially, you've got the ability to be able to score on that straight out of the box. We've also got a stamp and die collection, little 5-piece collection here, which Jack's going to be crafting with in just a second. It's got all of these cool little word sentiment dies. So I'll show you these first of all, because you do get a little bonus animal collection with this as well, which is kind of cute. So in the Technique bundle that we've got today, you get this one, in fact, isn't it? Is it My Friend in that bundle as well? Yeah, it is. My Friend. So basically the die to be able to cut it straight into your cardstock, but as Jack was saying as well, if you want to cut it out as like a topper to go on a project, you can. And within each of the sets, you get stamps to go with. So my friend, you mean the world to me. You're the best, my friend. And you're so special to me, my friend. And you've got the birthday, so exactly the same sort of thing. And this is what I mean, like if you created a bigger card, you could, you know, potentially have, well, if you wanted to, you could put those two together, couldn't you? And you could cut in thank you, my friend, into a bigger card if you wanted to do that. But you've got thank you, just to say thank you for everything you do, thank you so very much. You've got your birthday. Stamps are there are saying, wishing you a happy birthday, eat all the cake. You've got happy birthday wishes are sent to you. And then you've got your with love as well. Won't be long until Valentine's rolls around again. It won't be long, will it, at all? I was trying to count how many days. What is it now? It's 2 more days of this month, isn't it? 32, 63, 94, 108 days. And then you've also got with love and great big hugs, with love from all of us, and with love from me to you. The little bonus that you get in this, which I think is super cute, is our little character edgeables, over the edge characters. So you get a whole host of different stamps here. If you just want to stamp these out and colour them, then obviously you can do that. So you've got your giraffe, and then you've got your cute little zebra, or zebra, I know as our friends in the US call them. Little kind of patterns in there as well, which you can stamp onto your project. But then you get these dies to go with the stamps, no bottom cutting edge, so it means that you can create this over the edge effect on your cards and your projects really, really simply, really easily. That's a super cute little added bonus, I think, with this collection. And it's £36 or $48 if you're shopping for that today. And this is what Jack is going to be showing us making a project with. Again, quite a different set, this, isn't it? Quite unique in its style, I think.
It is, and I think anything that is a little bit different is fabulous, because we struggle, don't we? We struggle with same old, doing the same techniques. So I'll show you a couple of the samples of these, which is, that's your little bonus one. How cute is that?
Ah, that is cute.
Isn't that gorgeous? Just lovely. And then, you know, cutting it into a stepper card.
Oh, that's cool.
Absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
So it could be at the top, it could be at the bottom, you can cut it out totally, and that's the beauty of them. You know, sometimes we look at things, I mean, that has been cut both front and back.
Oh, so it goes all the way through. Oh, that's
all the
really
way
cool.
through, so you've got a peephole.
Hello.
But it's something different, and I think I love sending something a little bit different to people. You know, now this one's been done as a drop shadow, and I love that because it's not in your face.
Yeah.
But it's there. You know, having that drop shadow at the back, and again another stepper card, and then bringing in your other bits and pieces with that. You know, just lovely. You know, a simple topper in with it, and then just making that the hero of the day.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
really
so
cute.
There's lots you can do with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely lots, and I'll show you a little something that I've put together, and it's simple.
Yeah,
Dead simple.
Just whilst you're getting ready, loads of comments coming through. Underdog keeps getting mentioned. Who could forget Woody Woodpecker as well, says Rhonda. Felix the cat, the wonderful, wonderful cat, says Sister P4. Beanie and Cecil, she says as well. Don't know that one.
Nope, not heard
I
of
still
that
have
one.
my stuffed Cecil toy. I believe it was one of the very first talking stuffed toys. Cecil's a serpent. And C. Marie says Popeye was one of my very first celebrity crushes. Oh. Lol.
Brilliant.
I used to like She-Ra as well if we're playing that game. Let's get into it. So what we're going to do then, Jack?
Okay, I'm going to use the birthday die, and just one more to tell you that I used to love.
Yeah.
Hector's house. I loved Hector's house. Miss Kiki.
What, was he a cat?
No, he was a dog, but there was a cat. There was Zaza,
Yeah.
and there was Kiki, who was a frog. They used to look over here. They all look over the fence to each other.
Yeah.
So before I get totally carried away with my characters, 6x6 black card.
Yeah.
And I'm going to score it in half again. So I'm going to score it at 3, like so. And I'm going to fold that back. I'm not going to use it like that though, because I quite like making a one-step card.
Okay.
So I'm going to basically pop that piece inside of another one, so another card, pop that piece inside and glue them together to give us this step at the front. So you can see, yeah, give us that step. So out of that step, I'm then going to use the die. And I'm going to just line that up. I want it roughly in the middle. I know that that's 3 inches, so I'm going to take it over to my glass mat, which tells me where it is. Place that at 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and bring it back. And then I will stick it down.
Tape it down.
Tape it down, because if you don't want things to move, tape them down, because believe you me, you think you have it all right, and then it'll shift. So
and it's worth taking that extra sort of 10 seconds to do it, isn't it?
Do you know, it is worth it, and especially if you're limited on your cardstock. I mean, the amount of time I've done something in one piece of cardstock, haven't taped it down, and then I haven't got that other piece to do it again. So it is worth doing that. And then we'll run that through our machine.
Cindy says, did anyone say Yogi Bear yet? I loved it, of course.
Yes.
The Cindy Bear. Snagglepuss. Sister P4 says, hey, boo-boo, let's go steal a picnic basket. And Jean Marisa says, did anyone remember that The Flintstones was a prime-time show when it was first aired? The whole family watched it together. It was kind of like an animated version of The Honeymooners. It used to be on BBC Two here back in the day, and I'd say around about 5:20 of an evening, The Flintstones. I guess you can call that prime time.
Right, okay, so let's take that one off there. And then we're gently going to remove our tape.
Yeah.
This tape's really good. If anyone hasn't got it, the amount of cards I've managed to use ordinary masking tape on and then pull half the card away.
Oh, yeah.
While taking it off, but this doesn't. It's really good. It's like magic tape. There we go. Sorry, Ben, did you say something prior to that?
No, just reading out more of the comments coming through. I have a glass mat, says Natalie, but much prefer CC's glass mat with the card sizes on it and the measurements on the bottom and the side. It's good that you've got the different card sizes on there, like you say.
It's a nice visual, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Perfectly cut.
So they come out beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Now, that wouldn't give it much show, so I know my measurements are right on this one, so I'm going to bring this one in. So I've cut a piece of mirri and I'm going to pop that inside, just so it's got something to kick back against.
Yeah.
And we'll place that inside.
I remember a cartoon called Danger Mouse, says Faye. That was brilliant.
Yes.
David Jason, wasn't it, of course?
There was Mr. Ben as well, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Mr. Ben.
that was a cracker. Lived on Festival Road.
He used to take you on adventures, didn't he?
He used to go into the fancy dress shop, didn't he? Try on a costume and whatever he dressed up as, he ended up in that situation.
It was a very understanding shop, that, wasn't it? He was in there. He was in there hours.
Yeah, he never bought anything either, did he? He never actually hired the costume out. He just went and tried it on, then left.
He did. Right. So from there,
No, there's only 12 episodes. The shop closed down because he didn't make any money.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Shopkeeper was like, oh, not him again. Let's just shut up.
Did you
Never bought
watch?
anything.
Did you watch Blue Peter as a child?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like Blue Peter?
It wasn't one of my favourites, but I did. I liked it. One of the shows I always remember is when what was she called? The lady who made the Thunderbird, Tracy Island, that Lou rolls.
Oh yes.
Was that Anthea Turner?
Was it, or Virginia?
And yeah, who made the Thunderbirds? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Did you like it, Jack?
No.
Oh, you didn't like it?
But my mum used to make us watch it.
Did she? Because it was sort of quite educational, wasn't it? I suppose.
It was just a bit, yeah, for me.
I'm surprised at that with you being a crafty person, because they did a lot of arts and crafts on Blue Peter.
I was very
didn't they?
tomboyish as a child.
Ah, right.
I was very much a tomboy, so you know, I was into other things. I mean, I did like Magpie, so Magpie was a bit more me.
Was that ITV?
Probably, can't remember now, but I quite like things like that.
What was that, Magpie?
It was a children's news thing, but it was interesting. It was very interesting, and I loved things like Take Heart, Tony Hart.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Tony Hart, yeah.
So stuff like that interested me more, if you like, than Blue Peter. But they all had the place, didn't they?
Why Don't You I used to like as well.
Yes, that was good. And what was the thing with Johnny Ball?
Oh, that was what was that called?
Because his was interesting. He made it very interesting. It was a maths thing, wasn't it? That was it.
Yeah.
Think of it.
It was like a science show. What was it called? Think of a number.
And was there something called How as well?
How? That's back on again now, isn't it? How?
Is it?
Carol Vorderman, yeah.
So that's basically the card. So rather than adding bits on, if you haven't got a card that length that you need for that, just using 2 and turning one upside down and scoring it will give you that.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from there, I thought this gorgeous paper. This one's the amethyst. Have we still got that?
So that is that the damask? I'm getting confused.
No, this one's the
Lily Bloom.
amethyst papers. So there was amethyst, and then there was was there topaz and
Oh,
amethyst?
that's the one before that. Good question. We'll have a look.
So that's quite good. Any of the new papers, your birthday papers would work.
Yeah. So there's similar papers in the 8x8 Lunar Blooms paper pad as well. If you can
Yes,
get that.
there is. So all of them are lovely.
Yeah.
So simple bit of matting and layering. So 6x6 mat and a little bit less than that. Probably 5 3/4 for the mat and layer. I've got a nice ribbon and I'm just going to tie a quick bow in the centre of it. And we'll place that round near the top. So I'm making the birthday the focus piece of this.
Right.
So I'm just going to put a bow on the back piece. Like so. And just put that across.
Did you just tie that with your fingers? Because I missed it if you did.
Yeah, do you want us to do it?
Only
Do you
out.
just want us to do it?
I think because you've showed it once or twice before, and I think, yeah, just to show people how you do it.
Okay.
Because
So
it's very clever.
if I'm at home, I never ever cut the ribbon until I've done this.
No.
So I use that would be attached to the roll,
Right.
if you like, and I leave it there. And what I do is use my fingers, I wind in and out, take it slow, figure of 8,
Okay.
in, over. I'm holding that one, see, with that thumb, back over there, and then this piece I'm going to shove through my fingers,
Right.
like
Down the
so,
rabbit hole.
all the way around.
Right.
And then I'm bringing this round and I'm going to loop it under there.
Right.
So bring it back under, loop it under, pull it tight.
That is brilliant.
And then you've got a nice bow.
Mark that one down.
In
There
the-
you go.
in the
7
middle.
minutes past 3 to come
There
back
we
to.
go. And then I'm just going to place that
Ah,
at the top,
that's really clever.
like so. And we'll put that on with some strong tape, which will hold it in place.
If you do struggle and can't master that, of course, you've got the bow maker on your Ultimate Pro, of course, but that's something worth mastering.
It's probably way back if they search my name on YouTube. I'm certain I did a tutorial. I did a single bow and a double bow that way.
Oh, really?
So they'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Very clever.
I think I started that because that was before any of the tools came out that you could make a bow with. And I always thought to myself, well, I've always got my fingers with us, hopefully.
Well, yeah.
You know, so that's how that started. And everyone kept on saying, oh, show us how you did that, show us how you did that. So, yeah.
I love that. Very clever. Very clever. Loads of people still chatting about TV shows on here, which is brilliant. Forgot I watched Garfield and Ziggy, says Jennifer. And Alex says, how funny, I didn't like Blue Peter, but I loved Magpie.
Yeah.
Pat just says, I do love the way that Jack does the bow with her fingers.
Wasn't there Crystal Tips and Alistair as well? Ice cream man's there.
Ice cream man just turned up, sorry. There you
Yeah,
go.
bye, time to go.
I think he's in the car park. We'll get no sense out of the boys in the gallery for the next 5 minutes. They'll be out to go and get their ice creams.
So I'm going to pop that inside like so. These papers are just beautiful, aren't they?
They are absolutely
Absolutely gorgeous. And then I've cut again to go top and bottom on there just to give that birthday its own frame, if you like. And the bottom.
Is that where Brent's actually just gone? Brent's just ran outside. Is it there? Yeah. It's in the car park. If anyone wants an ice cream.
I would love a one, but no, not while I'm doing this though.
I think we could stick it in the...
Tell you what, you can't afford ice creams these days. I don't know how much they are.
I wouldn't. Trudy wants a chocolate ice cream. I wouldn't like to say how much they are.
Wow,
What,
they're really
£3?
expensive.
I want an oyster.
You want an oyster?
Oh, do they still do them?
Loads of monkeys' blood.
Raspberry sauce.
Oh, raspberry sauce. I don't know what that was then. Talking of expensive, do you know what? I made my cottage pie over the weekend. Bought a tray of mint. I couldn't believe it. Do you know how much a tray of mints cost? £7.
Was it good mince though?
It was a 5% fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I told you I made a conscious decision to support my local butchers.
Yeah.
And his meat is just second to none. It's absolutely fantastic.
I bet it's not much dearer than the supermarkets either.
No, it's not, but it's fantastic. So there we go. Simple, 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 simple. So you don't have to do anything at the top. You could put a topper on there, just a little bow. It's just a nice little card to send out to somebody.
That is brilliant. Love the ribbon, says Trudy, and that is such a great way to tie a bow, says Jen. Yeah, if you want to save that, 7 minutes past 3 it was, so 3 minutes ago, and then you can sort of do it in slow-mo and watch it, and then you can kind of get the knack for doing it yourself there. I love the way Jack does the bow with her fingers, says Pat. A lot of bow love coming in. That is a neat-looking card, says Jennifer. And Tracy says, yes, the bigger the crafting area, the longer to clean up afterwards.
It's true.
Sister P4 says, I think my cartoon spirit animal is the Tasmanian devil.
Oh, yes.
He was brilliant. An amazing bow tying, says Jennifer Love. I can barely tie my shoes. Lol. Tonya says, my favourite childhood show was Puff and Stuff.
Oh, vaguely.
Don't really remember that one.
Vaguely, something, yeah, in the back of my mind.
Wasn't there a character on Sesame Street called something similar to that? Puff and... Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, exactly. He was like a woolly mammoth, wasn't he? Mr. Snuffleupagus. I can't say. Mr. Snuffleupagus. Trudy says, what a lovely card. Listen, if you want to create that, you are going to need the damask papers or similar. As I say, the Lunar Blooms Pearl Pad, 8x8 pad, is very beautiful and very in that sort of similar style. However, the damask papers are beautiful. So with these, you get 24 sheets, 12 by 12, of course, is the size with these. 180 GSM, 12 designs, 2 of each. And what it is all of these absolutely stunning damask designs in a whole host of beautiful colours, but you've got that fleck of gold foiling over the top, which is it's just such a unique look, and I love the way as well that it will pick out like parts of the damask within that pad, so you've got that kind of distressed feel to it via not only the colours that you've got in here, but also via the via the gold flecks of foil that you've got in here as well. Beautiful colours. Again, tie this in with things like, whenever I flick through this pad, I'm always kind of drawn to thinking about the Thorn and Blooms collection. I think particularly with the dark, which I'll show you in just a second as well. Things like if you remember the Masquerade Ball that we did just a while back, there's loads of collections like that, the vintagey collections where the papers that you've got in this set will work absolutely beautifully, because yes, you've got all of your different colour palettes here, like this one for example, Thorn and Bloom, Masquerade Ball, it will just work absolutely stunningly for that. But you've got all the lighter colours here within your light damask pad, so the 24 sheets in that one for £19.99 or $23.96. Then if you want to go a little bit more sort of mean and moody maybe, then you've got the dark distress. I mean, you could simplify it as well and say maybe this one perhaps a little bit more if you're looking for those colours and sort of themes for more masculine cards, then this might be the one to go for. But I've got a lot of love for this, like those darker sort of richer colours that you've got in there. And equally I think you could tie these potentially in with some of your Christmas collections, tie these in potentially with some of your fall projects as well, because you've got the beautiful like dark greens in there with the foliage. And as I say, you'll be using the A size more often than not, but if you do want a stripped back sort of damask design, you've got that on the B side just without all of the foiling. So it's basically the background of the A side without all of that beautiful foiling in. But you're buying this because you love the damask design, you love like the rich, dark, luxurious colours in this pad's case, and of course you're loving the fact that you've got the flecks of gold foiling picking out the individual sort of damask designs within each and every one of those papers. Stunning pads, and we've still got them available for you as well as individuals. So £19.99 platinum price in the UK, $23.96 if you are a platinum member and you are shopping in the US. What a beautiful card, Jack, says Mary Pat. Lovely card, says Trudy. And Sister P4 says, I love the old guys on the balcony on the Muppets. That's like Producer Johnny and George of the Joystick. They're very much like that. Like, they look a little bit like that. And then their commentary, they're sort of like, this is terrible. Ben's terrible. I actually think he's quite good. Yes, he's brilliant. Oh, he's goodness. He's amazing. Bravo, bravo. That's what they're like all the time in my ear. Yeah. Exactly what they sound like. We're going to have a short break right now, and when we come back we'll do some more demos. Any questions you've got, anything you want to ask, feel free to jump in and fire those questions in, and we'll join you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes time.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafter's Companion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I'm a cross stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafter's Companion. Nothing compares, just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm waiting for my lunch. So, thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
it also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And there's so much support, respect and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Hello there, Crafters TV. Janie Quigley here. We're in the match. What's not to love about Crafters TV? Come on, the laughter. It's so good, the products. And you look at something and thinking, do I need that in my stash? And then you see the demonstrators and the cards that are being made and you think, yes, I want that. It's just done so cleverly and easy explained and fun. It's made fun. Crafting should be fun. I craft for pleasure. I craft because it helps me through my problems. It helps me de-stress. And watching Crafters TV, being able to talk to people, wow, from all over the world. I mean, that's not something I'd be able to do if it wasn't for Crafters TV. And to meet people, get to knowing people, and the laughter. Come on, the laughter. I mean, some days I'm crying with laughter. It's so funny. Ben, you're a hoot. Demonstrators are all so really clever and easy to explain what they're doing. I just love CCTV. I just love watching. Fills my day. I can get lonely. It just fills my day. It just makes everything right. Stops me from going loopy, which I am a little loopy. So, thanks for everything that you do. Love you. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the comments coming through. Good morning, Angie. Says, good morning, everyone. I think these are my favourite paper pads. They're still available if you want to grab them. There's not much stock of the Damasks left. Shop the day and you'll be able to see the relevant deals that we've got, because obviously it's different now in the UK and the US. Shop the day is the best thing to do. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Says Samantha Cheney. It's Hump Day. It is Hump Day. It's also National Cat Day as well. If you've got any pictures of cats you want to send in, send them to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We will show them this evening. I've also put a post up on my Facebook page as well, so you can leave your pictures there if you so wish. Let me just see, have I had a few more coming? How many have you got, Johnny? So Johnny's got 3. I've got, let's have a look on this post I've put up. How many comments have I got now? 41. So, okay, we're going mine. I've got 41 comments. I don't know if that equates to, let me just have a quick look. 41. Oh, I got a lot of cat pictures. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. I've just seen Helen's. So this is, just as I'll show this again later on as well, but as an example, so Helen Baker sent me this. This is the kind of thing. So send pictures of cats, but if you can do picture of cat getting in the way of a crafting project, then that's what I want. That is brilliant, Helen. Like, cats don't care, do they? No. Look at that cat's face. Just like, what are you going to do? Yeah. It's randomly sent an email off to someone that shouldn't have received one. I love it. Brilliant. That's the kind of thing we're after. Thank you, Helen. This is Miss Tash, apparently, the ruler of the house. So there you go. Right, A4 black card. Leanne was basically saying to get stocked up on this, yeah, because When you think of the goodies that you've bought over birthday, for example, things that you'll want to use it on, like your iridescent pastes, for example, you want to use the chameleon ink pads as well. My goodness me, you want to stock up on your black cardstock. And other things that you probably already have in your crafty armoury, things like the Sunbeam and Moonbeam palettes, things like your metallic markers, if you've got your metallic pencils as well. And, you know, when you talk about cardstock, I always think it's good, isn't it, to have like your white standard cardstock. Obviously, if you can have your alcohol cardstock and your watercolour cardstock as well. But the other two that you really want, Jack, aren't they? A craft card and black card. It's like a staple, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. I could not craft without black card. I think I use it every time I craft. I think you use it for making toppers pop.
Yeah.
So you put toppers on it. I think it's the best staple product that you can have.
Yeah.
Black card.
So this is just a great way to stock up. UK only this deal, £6.39 will give you 20 sheets of that black card. Not sure of the GSM weight. I would say that it's probably, it must be 250 that, I would have thought. Yeah, 250. 20 sheets. So again, stock up. Particularly, like we said, if you're waiting on the delivery of your chameleons or those iridescent paste that we brought you, you'll thank us later. That's a really, really good price as well, £6.39. Next up, we've got a little mini embellishments collection. This is quite cute, actually. You know, if you want to make some more sort of Christmas cards and maybe like cute little mini Christmas cards, you've got a set of mini dies here, which is baubles, bows and trees. So this one here is the small embellishment die baubles. Got the 3 different shapes of baubles there. I mean, if you wanted to sort of multi-cut those and back those up a little bit, you could actually thread some ribbon through those as well and hang those if you wanted to. You've got little stars and snowflakes and other little embellishments, obviously, which you can pop on to decorate up those ornaments and those embellishments as well. Then you've got your bows. And again, this comes in like a Christmas collection, but I absolutely think there is nothing to stop you from using these, well, year round, really. You know, if you wanted to pop like a bow on a card for a present, or, you know, maybe pop this on, use these with things like the cloche dies, for example. I think these will work absolutely perfectly. Christmas, yes. Year round, absolutely yes as well. And then this is a super cute die. It's a very sort of different, almost like abstract Christmas tree, that one. So that die you're going to get, maybe think about cutting that out in maybe some of your glitter card, might look quite nice, or maybe some of your mirror card as well. Usually that bundle is £17.97 or £23.85. £12 or £17.60 is the platinum price on that today. Hello Rosalind Russell, who's just joined us on the comments saying hello everyone. We've got about half an hour left on the show, so any questions you want to ask about stamping, die cutting, fire those in. And then, as I say, we'll be back tonight at 5 for Beautiful Beginnings, where we need the questions because we're going to be doing Essentials Corner. Might not be sat in the corner. No, but I tell you what, we'll pull up a couple of stools. I mean, you can come over here, Jake. We can do it over here. We can get a couple of stools like you know, Westlife used to do. Sit on the stools, you know, and we'll stand up at the key change. But yeah, we'll do some questions. We'll do some questions later on in the show. So feel free to get those questions ready for that Beautiful Beginnings later on. Right, we're going to have a look at these. Which of the mini dies are you going to work with?
Oh, I'm going to use the tree die.
Okay.
This one. I'm also going to use this gorgeous Rosy Robin. I don't know if it's available in everywhere, but I'm going to use that as well. But I'm not going to use the Christmas tree as a Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
I'm making a nest with it.
Oh, a little robin's nest.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So, yeah. So there we go. So that's what I'm using today. Would you like me to go ahead?
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to stamp this gorgeous Rosy Robin. You know, at Christmas time, some people will say, oh, don't send me a robin card.
Don't send a robin card?
No, don't send me a robin card. People will say they don't like it. I love robin cards. Absolutely. If I send you a robin card at Christmas, you're not like it. It's true. I love robins.
It is available, the robin, as well, by the way, in the UK. What's it actually called? That
Rosy Robin?
Just Rosy Robin, is it?
It's Rosy Robin and it's Nature's Garden.
Right. Get it and grab it in your basket. So if you send a robin to someone,
I like them.
They're at the top of your list.
Yeah, I like them. So it's a very simple. It's open. It's a very easy to colour piece. You also get the die with it, which you can cut out. I've cut a few out. Now it's up to you whether you colour after you've die cut it like that or before. I always tend to colour before.
Right. Oh, okay.
But it's up to you. It's up to you which way you do it. And again, I'm going to use the Landscape Aqua blends.
Yeah.
Which are quite nice. And we'll start, well, I think it would be rude not to start on that beautiful red breast, wouldn't it?
When the red robin comes bobbing along.
So I like to take my watercolour pencils to the image and colour the whole image.
Okay.
I don't worry about having to blend it from the sides, pull out the colour. I actually like to colour the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I go back over once it's dry and add detail.
Okay.
So I still take water to it, but I colour it in totally first.
Without jinxing it, I want to say these Aqua Blend pencils are also available on the website. Jinxed it. I'm sure we had them on a couple of days back, so unless they've sold out since then. They're in stock in the UK, which is good. And the US is, I'm sure they are.
So
beautiful.
just laying the colour down, and you see you can build the colour up even though it's dry.
Yeah.
You can still build that colour up.
And that's the other good thing about what you're sort of showing us now, is that they're just a lovely set of pencils to colour with as well. You don't always have to add water, do you?
No, you don't, but when you do add water, it tends to make them brighter. So moving on to the dark part of this, and turn your image. Don't be scared to turn your image, you know, it doesn't have to stay in one position. Turn it, make it easier for yourself.
Yeah.
So building it up, and I won't colour all of it because I have got one, well, I've got two coloured in, but I just want to show you a few bits of it so you can see.
Chatting about robins the other day, bizarrely, people always sort of associating that they just come out at Christmas, but they're year round.
Oh, they are.
You little robins.
Years and years, years ago, I used to work for the Revenue, way back.
Right.
And we used to go for a walk every lunchtime.
Where did you work, you say?
For the Revenue.
Oh, right.
And we used to go for a walk every lunchtime.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was up like a little country walk. You know, you had to go through a gate and it was all trees that overlapped and everything. And there was loads of robins, absolutely loads of them.
Up here, is this?
Yeah, well, it was in the northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So with the robin's tummy, I found that he's quite light on the tummy.
Okay.
So I just like to add just a little bit, just to say it's there.
Yeah.
But yes, he is quite light on his tummy and darker across the back. So you can then keep on adding, keep on layering up. And I'll show you again, for those that weren't watching earlier on, what I tend to do with it. Once I've got it to that stage, I'm going to come in with the damp paintbrush. So this is the beauty of colouring it all in. You're not worried about water all over your page or anything like that. By doing this and then going in, what happens is you get a lovely smooth finish to it, and it still looks as if you've watercoloured it.
Yeah.
Well, you have, it's watercolour pencils, but basically you've coloured it in, then just gone over the top with a damp brush.
Yeah.
So by doing that, anybody can do that. Anybody at all can do that. You know, very little technique as such to it, but it works. And then going on to the brown.
This gives it that sort of smoother watercoloured finish, obviously, doesn't it?
It does. And it's easy, you know. I think people tend to shy away from watercolour. I don't know whether it's the water that worries them. or whether it's just they feel that they couldn't paint it as good. But with this technique here, you don't have to paint it as such. All you're doing is adding water and adding a little bit of damp water, which then smooths it all out.
Okay.
But it takes the fear away because you haven't got floods of water that might be wrong.
Yeah.
So there we go. So you'll do all of it, and then what you'll see is I've gone back over the top with the brush, with the pencil. So by coming back over the top, let me bring those in, you start and you build up the colour and just keep it one direction because it's obviously feathers. But you can see, because you've got that smoothness underneath, you then start to get that feathery feel to it, if you like.
Yeah.
You know, just by a couple of strokes in, adding a little bit of detail. Like so.
Very good.
But that's easy. You know, that's the easy part of it, and it's not frightening. It takes the worry about how much water you add to it, how much, you know, if it'll drag out for you, right? It's an easy way of doing. We could say it's a cheats way, but it's not a cheats way. It's just a method of being able to do, everyone can do. So from there, I thought I'd bring in a card. This is a 7 by 7 card.
Yeah.
I've scored it down the middle at 3.5, and I've folded it over, and I'm going to stick that down.
Robins in the Robins in the UK are quite different than they are in North America, says Jean Marie.
Oh, don't they get cardinals in America?
Isn't it, in North America? They're amazing, but they're sort of red with like a black face, aren't they? Or like a black mask.
Yes,
almost.
they are.
And like
They are. They look quite regal, don't they?
Yeah. Little black tufts.
So I've took the retro Christmas pad again.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. And some matting and layering in gold card.
That's, retro Christmas, isn't it, that one? Beautiful.
Like so. And that's going to go into there. Then I've took some of the linen card from that same pad, the retro Christmas. And I'm going to place that centrally and stick that down inside so that we've got this overlap going on. That makes sense? Yeah. But before I stick that down, I want to stick some ribbon down. Can I do it? Actually, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to take it around the back. I'm all right, I can stick it down. And I'll stick it under the next layer. She says, well, I think. Yeah, stick it under the next layer. If I'm honest, I would probably use red liner for this.
Okay.
Just so that it's in place.
We start to see the robins in the spring, says Kim, and then they're always around during the summer. They like to take baths in our pond waterfall. It's very nice.
Don't they say something like when a robin is, when a loved one is near, a robin appears?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. When did we chat about that? It might have been early in the week. They're saying like dearly departed.
Yes. Yeah.
Like feathers as
so
well.
I think,
they say.
I think it means a lot to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So this has to be middle for diddle.
Middle for diddle.
Or nearabouts.
Yeah.
Like so. And then that comes over and it'll tie at that side. And then again I've took some of that and we'll change it so that it's a little bit different. 'Cause I don't want the same.
Oh yeah, change it up.
Oh, that one will go. And then in the centre, in the middle, I'm just going to place the reverse side on there.
Someone was just saying when he used to do some gardening, he used to have a little robin that visited him whenever he was digging in the garden. A little robin would come and sit down.
Very inquisitive, aren't they?
Wait to see if any like worms popped up.
And they tend to come back if they've been to your gaff.
Yeah.
they tend to come back each time as well.
Especially if you've got like bird food and that out.
Oh, absolutely.
Always makes me laugh when you see the birds doing the little rain dance.
Yes.
To get the worms come up. Always makes
Funny,
me laugh.
aren't they?
Yeah.
So my ribbon is going to go across there, round the back, and come back up the other side. So I am going to put that down, but I'm going to use some red liner tape to hold it in place.
G. Marisa says, this card design is so unexpected and beautiful. She says, thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
And Jan, art by Jan. Yes, Jan, says Johnny. I'm loving the show today with all the trips down memory lane, the TV shows. From the pasta, I always loved Grange Hill, and Mr. Ben was awesome. You never knew where he would take you.
You didn't. There we go. So I'm adding red liner tape simply because I wanted to hold that ribbon in place. So I want it to be a really good stick.
Colouring on the birds stunning, says Pat. And I will miss the robins until next spring, says Stephanie. You might see one, but mostly gone for the winter. And Jean Marie says, yeah, we associate cardinals with Christmas and winter, but they are also around all year.
Yes, they are. I do think that they're quite regal looking, the cardinals. Beautiful.
Yeah.
We should do, I think we should look after the birds a
definitely.
bit better than what we're doing in the UK. I do think they're special, really special.
Especially this time of the year, if you can hang out, you know, some bird feed, or you get those fat balls as well, can't you? That you can hang out.
You can, definitely. And they do them in coconuts as well, don't they? Coconut shells, half coconut shells.
What? Put the food in the shells?
Yeah. So you can make your own by putting them in, like half a coconut shell.
Yeah.
And then you can make your own by putting, you know, the fat and things like that in them.
Ah.
Just quite nice. And then that one's going to go on the front.
Johnny is producer Johnny is a bit of an aficionado with
he?
birds. I think if it wasn't for Michael, our viewer, who sends in pictures of birds and is very, very knowledgeable with birds, I would say Johnny's probably, after Michael, one of the most knowledgeable person about birds that I know.
Is it a twitcher?
A twitcher?
Is it a twitcher, Johnny?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Let me bring it back.
Yeah. Bring it back. Yeah, go on, Jack. Well done.
So, what I want to do is I want to make a little nest like that. And this die is absolutely fantastic.
Hang on a minute. So that nest has been made from that?
Yes.
That's very clever.
So, all I'm going to do is take a bit of craft paper, this is.
Yeah.
Let's fold it again. I'm going to fold it again, see if I can get fall through. I'm probably pushing me luck. I think 3 should be a max, but we'll try it. 1, 2, 3. I'll place that down. Because it's a paper, you can sort of get away with it a little bit more.
Pretty colour palette, says Stephanie. And Rhonda says, I have a little dirt patch for the birds to get the oils off their wings. Oh, I didn't know you're supposed to do that with birds, get the oils off. I also have a bird bath and 2 feeders, says Rhonda.
Very good. So I found next door to me at home, they've got a bird feeding station, bird table if you like, But I have to, I always chuckle because hanging from that bird station is tin pie lids, tin pie trays.
What do you mean, like Fray Bentos pie trays?
No, like the throwaway disposable ones.
Oh right, yeah.
So apparently the reason is we have a lot of pigeons who steal all the little birds' food.
Right.
So apparently it's supposed to frighten the pigeons.
Right.
And their bird thing, house, feeder,
Yeah.
all the way up the pole, they have aluminium foil.
Right.
Or aluminum foil, wrapped all the way up. And the reason for that is to keep rats away.
Oh, because they don't.
Because the rats like to climb up and get the food, but the noise stops them from climbing up. Yeah. And when I first saw it, I thought, what on earth? Why have they got tin pie things hanging from it?
To scare the pigeons and the rats away.
But that's basically what it is.
Who said you only learn about craft here at Crafters TV?
So all I've done is I've cut a little piece of craft card into a semicircle, like so. Cut some away. And then I've just covered it in glue. I've pulled off the little star on the top because we don't need that.
Very cool, isn't it?
And then basically you're going to stick it like so. Like so. Just a little bit of glue and stick it down and you've got a little bird's nest.
That's really cool, I love it.
So it's just something a little bit different just to be able to do with it. And then I've coloured 2 in and I'm going to pop one on with some foam pads, I think. Would be nice. So giving them a little bit of 3-dimension or 2-dimension. Little bit of decoupage.
Decoupage?
or decoupage.
Decoupage, yeah.
Which do you say, decoupage or decoupage?
I say decoupage. I know someone who used to say decoupage.
I used to say decoupage.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when I first set out, I used to. I said decoupage.
There's one lady in the crafting world where we've worked over the various years who always used to say that on decoupage.
Decoupage.
She probably still says it now.
So let's bring this back in now. And I need something possibly. Now, here's the thing. I would want some colour on that. So let's bring back, I don't want sparkle. So let's bring some daubers in. I think just a little bit here and there. I don't think it needs much, but I do think it needs some. Just a little bit of something. A little bit of green. And I'm just using what's already on there. I'm not bothering re-inking. I'm just use up what's already on. Because we do tend to have loads of excess ink on them. Just a little bit.
Love it. Show's flown over. We've got about 10 minutes or so left. We'll recap before we go on the
That's all we've got.
For those, yeah,
10
not
minutes
long.
left.
It's flown, isn't it?
Let's speed it up, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's bring this one back in.
Yeah.
And then this one can go down. So it just adds something, doesn't it? I don't know what it adds, but it adds something. Just having a little bit of colour there. It just takes the harshness of the white away.
Yeah.
And then we'll pop this one on with some foam pads.
Sometimes I get a cardinal on my windowsill, says Jean Marie, looking in.
Beautiful.
I always say hello and try to get a feeling if it's a visit from my husband, father, grandma or grandpa.
So the same with the cardinal as the robin then?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it? Absolutely lovely, excuse me.
I always think that about feathers as well. I can't remember who told me that, but someone said, and ever since, whenever I see feathers, I always think it might be... I either think it's my gramps from my mum's side, because I had a lady who was... I used to work with a lady, it was like a psychic, and she was very much in tune with that side of things, and she always told me that my gramps was my guardian angel. So I either think it's him paying a visit, or I think it's my dog Mac, I think now as well.
So I always think mine's me Nana.
Oh, yeah.
Because she absolutely loved robins.
Yeah.
So I always think of me Nana when I see them. But yes, I think they're very memory provoking, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a lovely thing to have that sort of faith. I think it's really, really nice. Really nice.
And then I don't know where this is from, but I've got it. I think it was one of way back from Nature's Garden, the Christmas one. So if you've got that, great. Any other one will do.
Isn't it?
Sorry?
I say this is demo of the day. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It is.
So you could pop your Christmas wishes in like so. And then I'm going to have to stick that down better.
I kind of feel as well, like if you change the papers slightly, maybe if you did use papers from the Thankful and Blessed, that could easily be just a really beautiful like fall card as well, or just a winter card. It doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas, does it?
It could be anything at all. It could be birthdays would be lovely with it, you know. Or do you mean with the papers?
Yeah.
I think because of the colours, yeah, certainly. It just works, doesn't it? Let me just trim that back. So these are the cards that you take a little bit extra time with, and you only do them for people that you like.
Yeah. Hence why Jack's going to give that card to me after the show. Yeah.
So there we go. And then when they get them, which is quite nice, all you do is they open that up. It will stand without that, but it's just a little different.
That is stunning. Absolutely love that. And what a cool way. So that is your bird's nest. I mean, just a really, really cool way. Again, thinking out the box of different ways to use your dies. Need a bird's nest. There you go. It is the embellishment collection for that Christmas tree. You also get the 2 little bows in there as well if you want to grab those. And of course it does come with the 3 baubles, or ornaments as you guys call them in the US. You get these dies there as well, so you can pop those on to decorate the ornaments and baubles up. Normally $17.97, $23.85, £12 if you platinum today, or $17.60. Just as well, I want to mention the Lunar Blooms collection before we disappear, because this has been back in stock today, US only. And we have the paper pads available in a different bundle as well. But if you want to grab this, if you missed it, what an opportunity to jump in and grab it now. I think potentially one of the most beautiful paper pads we have ever done. And the fact that you've got smaller images in here as well allows you potentially not to have to like fussy cut and snip into the larger 12x12 pieces, because we've brought you those smaller images. And further into the pad as well, you will see some 6x6 papers that you can cut into. But it's beautiful, all done on this beautiful, stunning pearl papers, beautiful blossoms and florals in the foreground, and then, you know, the scenes that you get in the background of the moon, whether it's the full moon, whether it's the crescent moon, reflecting onto the water here in this case, with the beautiful forest in the background. You've just got an absolutely like magnificent paper pad. Look at that again, that pearl finish shining through the moon there. Again, if you want to go a bit more stripped back, you've got that on the B side, but I mean, you're 100% buying this because of images like this here. And as I said, you know, earlier, what I love about this is it can be quite a grown-up pad. I think, you know, you can use this for birthdays, you can use this for celebratory kind of projects, but I also think, you know, might be used for sympathy projects. You could definitely use this for kind of new baby cards as well. It's just got so many different opportunities for you to be able to use it, and with some of the most beautiful papers I think that we have done in 2025. It's a 24 sheet pad, so you're getting your 12 designs in there and 2 sheets of each, and you're also in the bundle. So this here is like a mini bundle if you want to go for that. We'll just flash up the details for that. So it's the 12x12 pad, and then the 8x8 pad as well. That's $36. Both of these will come in the showstopper. But look, if you missed out on the papers that we had in that demo a few minutes ago, they're very similar in this 8x8 pad. So that marbled effect, the stunning like gold foiling through here, almost like lightning forks, if you like, kind of intersecting the colours that you've got on the papers here. All again on that pearl finished paper, and all done single-sided for you as well, so you don't have to worry about, you know, wasting any of the designs as you go through here, because it's all printed on individual papers for you. 8x8 as well, so a lot of people were chatting about the fact that that's a size of paper that they like to work with, so that's what we've done. We've listened, and that's why we brought you more 8x8 pads this year. Then you get all the hardware to go with it. This embossing folder, I think, is just absolutely magical with the moon on there. Very sort of draws me back a little bit to think about the pasta collection that we did at the start, because you had the pasta collection with the faces on. Here you've got the Mr. Moon with the face on as well. Again, with those stunning blooms in the foreground. That's the kind of thing that you could use, I think, that embossing folder for all sorts of different projects, for all sorts of different people. All of the blooms you're going to get as well. So here you've got the florals, you've got the stems and the branches there in stamp and die form, and then you've got the cherry blossom itself. So once again, if you wanted to multi-cut that, layer that up, you could do. You've got the moon and the stars there again, so this is actually called Moon Bloom in stamp and die form. And then also, again, to help you sort of create your own scenes, we've given you those bigger cloud dies, the crescent moon, and then the stars as well in that set, which is called Night Sky. And then the sentiments in here, moonlit messages, absolutely beautiful. I love the one that you've got in here, which says the moon made me do it, which is quite funny. And then you've got things like stay wild, moon child. The stars align on your birthday, you're my moon and stars, and to the moon and back. So a really lovely kind of like positive set of sentiments for all sorts of different occasions, and that is the full showstopper. So it's $80 in the US. The papers you can get on their own, that smaller bundle, for $36, but be quick, because whichever way you're looking at, whether you're just kind of thinking of stocking up on the papers or you want the showstopper, we don't have huge amounts of stock. And if you did miss the show, then let's have a look at what Jak has made. Like, this is what you've missed out on. You can go back and watch. What's your favourite at home out of those three? Let us know very quickly in the comments. For me, I think it might have to be the robin, I think.
It is for me.
Yeah?
It is for me. And just to say about those, the lunar blooms, you won't realise just how beautiful they are until you get them home. They are absolutely beautiful. They really are.
I loved all of those.
Good. That's what it's about. And I hope they're all achievable for people at home, because that's what it's about. It's about sharing ideas, giving you a little inkling into what you can actually do.
And what I love about that as well, actually, is the fact that you've got all sorts of like different, it's a very eclectic mix of cards for all sorts of different occasions right there, which I think again shows just how brilliant our ranges are, doesn't it, really? And we think, off a quick vote, it looks like the robin is the top card coming through. So thank you for that. We are back at 5 o'clock. We want your questions, please, for Beautiful Beginnings. We've got the treat boxes. We have got shimmer ink pads. Remember your hero tool as well, that guillotine. So send in all of those. And listen, send in your pictures of your cats as well, because it is cat day today. So I've got a few which have come through on my socials here. So general pictures of cats, or if you want to send in pictures of cats maybe in your craft room, that would be brilliant. You know, cats causing a bit of a commotion, or indeed, as I know this is quite a popular one, this is Kirsty D's cat Nefertari, cats in boxes. I mean, always an absolutely popular one. They love a box, don't they, eh?
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
You don't need to buy them toys, just give them the box.
Yeah. Christmas Day, one of my favourite times with Nut, because she used to love it. You'd unwrap the presents and she's just diving in and out the papers for the rest of the day. It was the best thing ever. So yeah, all that to come and more with Jak on Beautiful Beginnings in just over an hour's time. So come and join us. Thank you for watching, and until then, bye for now. We hope you enjoy rewatching our masterclass Encore show. Remember, we are right in the middle of our big winter sale with huge savings across your favourite crafting essentials. Don't miss out. Head to the website for all of the offers whilst stocks last. Join us again tomorrow for more festive shows and inspiration.